We've got a more modern train. Rama tells me that in Siberia the trains are tougher.
In Siberia, people start smoking here.
If we don't remove the ice, the brakes will freeze and they won't work.
It's like a disaster movie. I worked in the mines for 25 years. When I arrived in 79, 13 mines were open. Now there are 4 left.
Back there, we already glimpse what's waiting in this city. Abandoned buildings. Greetings and welcome to a new video. I'm in Moscow at Yaroslavsky Station. And today we have a train journey of more than 40 hours to the Arctic, to the mining city of Vorkuta. So let's not talk anymore and let's go. Look at the name of this train, Imene Ilicha. Surely in honor of Lenin, of Vladimir Ilyich Lenin. There it goes. The saddest, most boring or most depressing city. Some of the descriptions you will usually come across. If you quickly search for this city online. But is it really as they say? In this short video series, we will dive deep into the past, present and future of this coal mining city. After reaching its peak in the 1960s and 1970s, it was at the brink of the dissolution of the Soviet Union when its decline began. We will walk through abandoned old Soviet cities and see how people live today. And we will listen. What are their expectations? You can only reach here by plane or train because there's no connecting road. And that's why everything starts with this railway journey to the Russian Arctic. The longest I've ever taken on a train. Well, it looks like someone is sitting in my seat. Let's see. Excuse me, but this is my seat.
What?
It's my seat.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Wait a minute. What is this? I know you. You're Rama from Ramilla de Aventura. What's going on?
What are you doing here?
We're going to Vorkuta. We're leaving, Rama. We're leaving. It's 40 hours by train.
40 hours in a third-class Platz car? 10 hours and 10 minutes. Russian punctuality on point as always.
Victor? Please, don't make a mess in the bathroom and don't throw trash in the toilet. At my place, you have hot and cold water. She sells tea and coffee in packets, and there's a coffee machine. They also sell ice cream, and you can order breakfast, lunch, and dinner in advance. My name is Julia, and I will be in charge during your trip. If you need anything, just let me know.
We drew lots and I got the top one. How's it going, Rama? What's it like making the bed down there?
Well, it's easier than the top, so there must be some benefit to sleeping down here.
You also have a good view. Those who have seen other videos already know that in the Platzgart, there are 6 berths per compartment, let's say 2 by the aisle and 4 tucked in by the window. This is gonna be my little bed for the next 40 hours. As always, the posters from the Russian army. My duty to serve under contract in the armed forces. These are already the sleeper cars. We're going to the dining car to have a drink to see what it's like.
Maybe there's no one here. All the blinds are down.
Do you think so?
Yeah, maybe, huh?
But these have more privacy. Ah, yes, there are people.
This is the stewardesses.
This is the one for yes. Pravonitsa, here you go. This is what the compartment cars look like.
Hey, and this is new, huh?
This panel here, this screen is new, and this is also no longer here. The typical Kipitok, that old one from the Soviet era, is now a more modern hot and cold water dispenser. We got a more modern train. Rama says trains in Siberia, which he knows well, are more rugged.
In Siberia, people come here to smoke.
They smoke here in the coupling. Damn, they're closing in. Let's go. Okay, here's the car, the kitchen, and the dining car. We've arrived. Here you can already see that it changes.
There's a lot of smoke, huh?
Damn, it smells like fried food. Here there's already a bit of smoke coming out of the kitchen. This dining car, you can tell it's a bit of an older design, I'd say. Alright, Rama, cheers. To your health. Good morning from Koloy. It's more or less 12 in the morning, almost 12 in the morning. We've been on the train for 14 hours. The night was a bit tough, I'm not going to lie to you. Between not fitting very well and having to sleep with my feet directly in the aisle.
I'm sure I brushed against 2 or 3 heads during the night.
Between that and the girl in the bed next to me, a baby. Having a rough night. A pretty bad night. So I just woke up like 5 minutes ago, as they say.
We're already heading into northern Russia. You can tell by the coniferous forests and some deciduous trees.
You can also see all the snow that's there.
It's a very, very beautiful place. And something really interesting is that I asked the Pravodnitsa.
I asked the head of the carriage, I said, what is this? Is this coal? And she said, yes, son. She said, the carriages are very new, but here the heating still works with coal. I was amazed. I mean, it's a mix of a new carriage, but with an old coal heating system.
That said, it's really warm in here, I'm not going to lie.
And now I'm going to have a little tea this morning, or maybe at noon, and that's it. Just passing the time.
We still have another 26 hours left until we get to Vorkuta.
We just made a stop. It's the first time I've stepped out for some fresh air since we left Moscow.
Look at the landscape. Like I said before, everything is white. Look at the train, how it's slowly freezing as we head further north.
This wasn't here when we left Moscow.
Now I think the woman is scraping off ice. Are they scraping off the ice?
Yes, we're scraping it off. If we don't remove the ice, the brakes would freeze and wouldn't work.
It's okay, thank you. Look at the smoke coming out, it's really black. That must be the coal, what I saw earlier from the heating.
Oops. Careful, here it comes. I thought they refueled the locomotive with diesel. Wait, it's actually the bathrooms.
Look, in case you were wondering, how do they clean the bathrooms on a train? Here you have it.
And take a look at the huge locomotive that also brought us fuel. I guess it's diesel.
There we have all the goods that go to and from the Arctic. There you can see there's no overhead line. It's diesel-powered train heading to the Arctic.
They've been shutting down all the mines in Vorkuta. You'll see it now in winter. Not so much, but in summer it's scary.
Scary?
Of course, you walk around like you're in a disaster movie. In Soviet times there was a lot of money there. The miners could fly to Moscow to have some beers with raki, crayfish, and then come back. Now only a few mines are operating. The need for coal in the country has decreased.
Less than in Soviet times.
Yes, during the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, coal was used everywhere. Only the Severstol mines are left, and that's it. Vorkuta itself brings coal from the Kuznets Basin. But in winter it's interesting.
It's beautiful.
Yes, of course.
Are there polar bears?
There are no polar bears, only brown bears.
Back there you can see a Russian guy going out to smoke in shorts at -5 degrees. He goes out in his underwear to smoke.
I can't stop removing ice. It's everywhere. I've already finished my work. Of course. You'll finish your work when you retire. I have a long way to go. Look! And she says she's finished her work. Since December 11th, I've been working without any breaks. In our times, that's already something normal. It used to be unusual, but now it's normal.
Hello?
Watch out, it's slippery. Ramen.
Do you offer coffee to go?
Yes, which one would you like?
Black coffee.
Take a cup and press the button.
It has no sugar, but I can add some if you want.
No sugar? Thank you. You'll tell them where Rama has gone.
Well, here.
How was your nap, my friend?
Good, thank you.
He was baptized in Russia. Since 10 in the morning he started drinking. Well, they invited him. There were some soldiers here, right? How many were there? 2 at first and then 1?
Both of them?
2 soldiers. And they drank how much? I don't know. 2 bottles of cognac, 1 of vodka, 3 half-liter beers. And well, let's say he's resting a bit here. Yes. Even the doctor came, but now it's time to rest. Tomorrow we reach Vorkuta. At least you made the trip more enjoyable, man.
I almost forgot to show what they put on him here.
They don't trust me anymore.
Just in case, he didn't trust me. How do you see it? Is it bad?
No, everything's fine. He's even smiling and talking now. He's already answering questions. Everything's fine.
You weren't worried, right? This is normal in Russia.
No, in Russia it's nice to meet like this.
They say that in Russia it's okay to meet like this.
All good.
The commotion caused by Rama's discomfort in the train's bathroom led us to end up connecting with Danil and Alexander, 2 young passengers who were returning to their homes in Vorkuta. Alexander was returning after time away working and living elsewhere, and Danil said he once lived in Donetsk, a mining area in the Don Basin. Recently, he and his family moved to Vorkuta in search of work.
Danil, you told me that there are now 100,000 people in Vorkuta.
That can't be. That's a lot.
They told me that in December.
When I left, there were 40,000 of us. I didn't know so many people had come. I think there must be 70,000 people. But not 100,000. Just recently there were 40,000 of us.
I've seen many bloggers say that it's a dead city.
Many only show the outskirts.
The bad side.
Yeah, the reality is that downtown is fine. It's normal. But if you go to towns like Severny or Vorgashore, that's where the abandoned places start.
What's life like for young people there?
It's boring. There's not much to do.
Compared to Moscow.
Compared to Moscow, Vorkuta is quiet.
Did you sleep well last night? You slept like a log until 12 or so, right?
Yeah, because I slept like crap, man.
Me too, but I slept until 8 and you slept until 12. I don't think there's going to be internet.
Look, what a train car, man. What a restaurant there with a train car.
Man, this looks so cool. Well, it looks like Siberia.
Let's stop for a minute. Can we get out?
Where are you going? You can't. This one and the next are only a minute.
We stopped for a minute, but they won't let us off.
But just so you can see how the landscape has changed, it's already full of Soviet snowmobiles.
And we have about 2 hours left to reach Vorkuta. Tell me, please, where's the boiler?
There it is.
And this tangerine?
I ate that one.
The boiler doesn't help, does it?
No, it doesn't help.
According to this, is it for heating?
Yes, this is the heater here that will judge.
We have tangerines if you want.
That's fine.
Well, that's it. We're getting closer to Vorkuta. I spent the whole night sleeping.
I'm gonna get really sleepy here in these train cars, but I've been lying down for 12 hours and it doesn't help at all.
A temperature of -8 degrees isn't the coldest it can get in these lands.
You can easily reach as low as -30 at this time of year.
In January, but it does get cold.
Look what Rama has managed to get. He got himself.
Ready.
He comes prepared, though I think they sell these here, right?
You can buy here too.
Of course, if you don't bring...
Or the babushkas or the little stars for 30,000.
Sure, it's like mashed potatoes.
Yes.
with sausages.
This and Dorishak are the typical cuisine of Russian trains.
I took a look at the landscape, and as if by magic, the forest started to disappear and the tundra began.
And I don't know if you can see it with the camera.
Well, the train tracks are there, but the sun rises very little, very little, very little, and now it will start to go down.
It's almost 2 in the afternoon. The sun rises at 11 in the morning, stays low like this, and by 1 or 2 it's already going down and hiding.
That means we're getting closer to the Arctic Circle, and besides, we have good weather. It's clear.
And honestly, it's the first time I've seen a landscape like this from the train. And it's impressive. Really, I'm telling you the truth.
The vastness of the tundra, the cold, the ice. It reminds me of Dersu Uzala. It's a movie I've mentioned a lot in my videos, and I'm mentioning it again, but it's just stuck in my memory.
And there in the distance, the Urals. The Ural Mountains. It's the first time I've seen them in person. Wow, impressive.
Do you see those fences? That's there to protect the train tracks from snowstorms, so they don't get covered, and the train can keep running.
Look, it's full from what Sasha told me, since he's been working on cleaning it. Well, the guy we met yesterday has been cleaning the tracks and says they're super effective.
The fences, those ones, even though they look very flimsy. As we got closer to Vorkuta, there were more open fields and fewer forests, which indicated that we were entering the tundra.
You could see the first abandoned buildings and villages, previewing what awaits visitors in the region. Remnants of the once thriving Soviet mining industry. When was it abandoned?
They started in the 80s. By the 2000s, there was no one left. There are a few houses left. About 3 families live here now. By snowmobile, it's 30 minutes to Vorkuta if you go straight.
Let's see, Rama is going to teach me how to eat survival food.
You've never tried these before?
On the Russian train? Never, but you're the expert, right?
Didn't you like Russia?
Didn't you like Rusa? She's asking you.
Didn't you like it?
She's asking if you didn't like it? No.
She says she does like it.
But don't ever sit down to drink with Russians again. You'll drink too much. With your young body, God knows how it's gonna react. A poisoning from bootleg vodka or whatever it is. I'll tell you a story. When I was young, I was 18 years old. I started working with a lady who was about 40 years old or so, and they invited me to drink a bottle of champagne. That's what I managed to drink at that moment. I ended up hugging the toilet because I felt so bad. They took me out, gave me lemon tea, and asked, "Are you going to keep drinking?" I told them never again, and now on New Year's I bought 2 bottles of champagne. And one is still there, untouched. It was a lifelong choice. You have to drink just a little and good wine. Now everywhere there's cheap booze.
My rookie mistake was sitting down. You miss more when seated. I had 3, 4, 5. Well, I'm holding up fine. I don't feel anything, no problem. It's just that when you're sitting, you don't notice and you get overconfident.
And then it knocks you down.
Stand up or lie down. Whoa.
You know, if you come to Russia, be careful.
If they make you drink Russian style, because...
Not at 7 in the morning.
Not at 10 in the morning. Not 20 shots in a row.
After 3 or 4, I didn't want to drink much. Yesterday morning, I had 2 after 3. I kept saying, no, that's it. This is the last one. But the guy wouldn't stop.
No, it's not that they fill your glass. I mean, if you drink your glass, they're always going to fill it for you. The glass can never be empty, and that's what happened to our friend Rama.
Well, thank you very much for this delicacy, Rama. Cheers to you. Chicken noodles.
Plastic-like texture. No, more like newspaper, but they get you out of trouble.
Damn, it goes down amazingly.
Yeah.
Thank you again for everything.
Goodbye. Hope all goes well.
Well, we're already in Vorkuta. We just arrived. It's about 2:30. You can see the sun is setting. The weather is nice. It's not extremely cold.
Surprisingly, it's about -7 or -10 degrees, which for this area is pretty good.
That's it. I can now say I've traveled from Moscow to the Arctic on this direct train to Vorkuta. This was the train that brought us. With coal heating,
The most curious thing, see what welcomes us at the Vorkuta station. It says, Textiti? On this steam locomotive, on June 28, 1944, the conductor of the Vorkuta hangars, Achenko, made the first 10 shipments of coal sent from Vorkuta to Leningrad. Until then, Leningrad, which is now St. Petersburg. And look back there, we already have a preview of what awaits us in the city. Abandoned buildings. Let's get ourselves together. Let's go to the hotel to take a shower, freshen up a bit, and get to know the downtown area. Let's see what our first impressions are.
To the Vorkuta Hotel?
Yes. What's life like here? Have you always lived here?
No, I came here when I was 22 years old. I've been living here for 45 years. I spent 25 years working in the mines.
In the mines? And what was it like? They've closed quite a few now, haven't they?
When I arrived in 79, there were 13 mines open. Now there are 4 left.
Why did they close them?
They were old, not profitable. They were privatized before the government used to subsidize them. When they were privatized, they stopped being profitable.
I imagine it was very hard to work in the mines.
Of course it was hard. Back then, miners were paid good money. During the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics times, miners were paid better than anyone else. Teachers and academics in Moscow earned less money than I did. There was an anecdote, if you understand Russian you'll get it. In Stalin's time, when it was necessary to build up the industry, he ordered that miners be paid more than anyone else. Mikoyan from the Politburo told Stalin that the miners were starting to earn more money than the members of the Politburo. Do you know what Stalin said? The Politburo has no vacancies, but the mines do. If you're interested, you know where to go. He immediately fell silent.
What's life like here? Cold, boring. You're already used to it.
You know, I'm already old and I'm fine here. Besides, I like the cold, I don't like the heat.
Is this the layout of the mines?
Yes. If you drive around the ring, it's 63 kilometers. It's called the Vorkuta Ring. There weren't just mines, there were also villages. They're gone now.
Well, here we are at the Vorkuta Hotel. Here you have it, the City Hotel. Built in the 60s. Let's see what it's like. How much does a room cost? How much is a room for 2?
A room with 2 beds is 2,200 rubles per person. That's 22 euros.
Let's check out the room at the Vorkuta Hotel.
Watch out, my glasses, kid.
The hotel isn't bad. It's 2,200 rubles per person, or 22 euros.
Here you have it, the 2 beds. For 1 person, the 980s television with this antenna, man. Look at the antenna it has.
I haven't seen this in a long time, man. But look at that view.
Man, what a beautiful sky, dude. So typical of the north.
Zayest is checking.
Zayest is yes checking and Vayest.
Zayest is check out.
Yes, sir.
Here you are learning Russian, Rama, eh, man? Look, what else have you learned on this trip? Any word you remember?
Pomach or loshka?
Ah, loshka.
Loshka.
Spoon. It reminds me of when I started learning Russian. Damn, it's hard. Well, let's get settled in a bit. A shower after 41 hours on the train. And let's take a walk around downtown. First impressions after leaving the hotel?
The hotel is located downtown. The city is very bright. You can see on this main avenue how they still have the lights up, which seem to be from Christmas.
And well, here is the main coal building. Vorkuta hugol, Vorkuta kol. It's colder now than when we arrived.
Honestly, it's colder now, but this is how it looks.
For now, the center looks really good, and of course, the bus stops are enclosed.
See in the back, how could it not be?
A sign on the building of the miners of Vorkuta, the coal miners, and it says,
New beginning, tan novi start.
with Vorkuta hugol, which is the name of the company that runs the coal mines.
Come on, the building we just saw, and here you have Alexander Alexandrovich Chernov.
He is none other than the scientist who discovered the coal deposits.
And thanks to him,
Coal mine development began.
and to extract coal here in this area. If it weren't for him, nothing we have around here would have been built.
Take a look for a moment. Look at this scene, how the window ledges and the stairs are covered in snow.
Just looking at it makes you feel cold.
These are the Khrushchevkas, which we can find all across the former Soviet Union, and we also find them here in Vorkuta. We discussed with Rama that the center doesn't seem as abandoned as in other videos.
The nearby cities must be abandoned, or so Rama tells me.
That they look old, yes, they do look.
Yes, the infrastructure looks very, very much like there isn't any block built in the last, 10 years.
20 years even.
Look, this one seems kind of new, but the rest we've been walking around, and what were you saying?
That they have the streetlights there. I mean, you don't see streetlights anchored to the ground. They're actually on the buildings.
Just there.
We're here having a beer to end the day with Sasha.
Eating reindeer candy.
Eating typical reindeer sausage.
Delicacy.
Delicacies and reindeer tartare, which our neighbor here, whom we just met, is having.
This is the bar. If I stop the video now, we'll stay and rest. Tomorrow, it's time to explore Vorkuta, so see you tomorrow, but that will be in another video. Bye. We found a painting, several paintings that show the evolution of Vorkuta,
Of this mining city.